So this was a transfer client. Someone else had done her locks. I did her lock. I redid them, but someone else had did her locks back in, I think maybe August or September, and she said she had came up with hair problems all of a sudden. There was itchy scalp, flakes everywhere. Her scalp was irritated. She had to go to the dermatologist. She had to get her scalp. She had to wash her hair twice a week with medicated shampoo. So during the process of her washing her hair, shampooing it twice a week with this shampoo, it became matted. The hair matted together. Two locks became one. She didn't go back to the lady. She said she called the lady to go back in, but the lady was not trying to help her. Okay, we all know if you have a problem with your scalp, it keeps you up at night. You can't, you're outside, you're patting your scalp, you're tapping it. And she said the flakes and the dandruff and the dryness and what was coming from her scalp was just excessive. Even when I looked at it, of course I looked at it with gloved hands to make sure whatever it was wasn't, contagious and it wasn't moving. Because sometimes things are crawling in your scalp. I wanted to make sure it wasn't moving because I saw very fine white specks, which she had assured me, was the end result of whatever it was. Okay, so needless to say, her scalp was in good condition. Of course, we use Barbicide for our combs and brushes, and we keep our towels clean and our smocks clean. We, rid it of all of that once we were done, just to make sure, everything's safe. Safety is number one in the salon. So anyhow, I had to take everything down. We thought we were going to just, find these parts again and repair the locks. No, there was no repairing anything. We had to comb everything apart because the sections that she had at this point were that of traditional, big locks. She might have had 80 to 90 locks when we were done. Those aren't micro locks. Those aren't sister locks. They're not tiny locks. Those are just big locks. So everything had to come down. And I couldn't comb it down in one session. Based on my schedule, I could barely even, she was almost unable to even find a spot to get a retie, let alone get them combed down and put back in. So we did end up having to comb everything loose and putting everything back in. I combed it loose section by section. What I did was I started from the back and combed out the bottom section from ear to ear and added her micro locks piece by piece. I mean, one by one, as you can see, because there was no repairing those locks. And during the consultations when I should have told her that. But once she got in my chair and I actually opened up every single lock is when I realized there was no repairing this. There was no interlock in this hair. So we both agreed that we would do this this installation in sessions. The first session, we were only able to get the back done, and I combed loose maybe a section and a half along with what we retied. Sorry, I keep saying retie. Along with what we gave new locks. There's all new locks. And some of the ends had to be cut off. I actually had to cut some of the ends off because it was locking. It's been since August. It started locking. And you can see here where I'm combing that there's pieces still on the ends that are locked. So nonetheless, we gave her 4-point interlock micro lock. And it did take 3 sessions. 3 sessions. 2 sessions was 5 hours each, and 1 session was 4 hours. So it took us 14 hours to take it apart and put it back in. And we got everything done. And now, let's just be clear. I always take consultations before I do new installations. I always do a consultation before I do transfer clients. So I have a transfer client right now on my timeline trying to get in, and we missed her first consultation. So after, I can't say we missed it. She had to cancel her first consultation and reschedule it. And when she rescheduled, she asked me, is it necessary for a consultation? She said to me, I just need a retie. And I need 3 locks repaired. And I just want to know, is it necessary for a consultation? And the answer is absolutely. It is absolutely necessary for new clients to come in for a consultation. So I know what I'm working with. I know how much time I need. And I can decide then whether I can or cannot do your hair. So we don't have these expectations that we cannot meet. So a consultation is absolutely required for all new clients for Microlocs or Interlocks or Sister Locks. And so it's not one price fits all. A lot of people think that because I got Microlocs, whatever's on your price list is what I'm going to pay. No, some of y'all got like 800, 900, over 1,000 locks, Microlocs, Sister Locks, however you want to look at it, tiny locks. Some of you have way too many locks. And no, the price is not the same. It's not one price fits all. We're not going to have the same price for someone who has 300 to 400 locks versus someone who has 800 to 900 locks. So transfer clients definitely need to get a consultation so we can see what your price is going to be. And so it's not one price fits all. A lot of people think that because I got Microlocs, whatever's on your price list is what I'm going to pay. No, some of y'all got like 800, 900, over 1,000 locks, Microlocs, Sister Locks, however you want to look at it, tiny locks. Some of you have way too many locks. And no, the price is not the same. It's not one price fits all. We're not going to have the same price for someone who has 300 to 400 locks versus someone who has 800 to 900 locks. So transfer clients definitely need to get a consultation so we can see what your price is going to be. All the products that I'm talking about will have a link in my bio so you can find them. And if you want, you can just go visit my website at www.theshopbeautybar.com. Click on hair care and you'll see all the products that I recommend. Make sure you visit our website at www.theshopbeautybar.com and check out all the products. And since you're watching, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. So at this point, all of her old locks are combed out, and now all I have to do is install the new locks. We have one more session left, and she should be ready to start her journey. And this is her final look. I know some of you don't understand the process, but just trust the process. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.